Hello, everyone. We have today an article, a selected reading from the Jewish Week from October of 2015 about an interesting couple of books that just came out about aging. Let's take a look at these books here. This is a book. One of them is called Jewish Wisdom for Growing Older. That is by Rabbi Dale A. Freidman, MSW. That's Finding Your Grit and Grace Beyond Midlife. Then there's a book by Rabbi Rachel Cowan, who is co-author of a book that tells how to age gracefully and thoughtfully. We'll do a selected reading here. It is in a season in which 73-year-old Erica Young has published Fear of Dying. 89-year-old Dick Van Dyke is launching Keep Moving and other tips and the truths about aging. And 76-year-old Lily Tomlin and 76-year-old Lily Tomlin is starring in the film Grandma. The topic of aging is newly visible. For many years, getting older wasn't something that people wanted to admit to, let alone talk about, read about, or watch movies about from any perspective. But two new books frame a new Jewish conversation, seeing aging as a time of growth and not diminishment. Wise Aging, Living with Joy, Resilience, and Spirit, by Rabbi Rachel Cowan and Dr. Linda Thal, Berman House, and Jewish Wisdom for Growing Older, Finding Your Grit and Grace Beyond Midlife. This here is Rabbi Rachel Cowan. She's co-author of a book that tells how to age gracefully and thoughtfully. So the other book is Jewish Wisdom for Growing Older, Finding Your Grit and Grace Beyond Midlife. Rabbi Cowan, an author and former executive director of the Institute for Jewish Spirituality, has been in the forefront of writing about particularly timely Jewish issues. Some of them include healing, spirituality, meditation, and now aging. Thal, a recipient of the Covenant Award, is a Jewish educator involved in Jewish spiritual direction. Both are New Yorkers, and their book, Wise Aging, is positive and life-affirming, steering clear of stereotypical views of aging, with faith in the resiliency of individuals at all ages. The authors guide readers along a path of mindful living, approaching physical, emotional, and spiritual issues with creativity and sensitivity. While they emphasize stretching in the directions of gratitude, generosity, patience, and forgiveness, they are grounded in the realities of daily life. They're not reticent about addressing loss and death. Like the widely read The Jewish Catalog series of the 1970s, they had a series of books in the 1970s called The Jewish Catalog. I think it was called The Jewish Catalog of Everything. Anyway, like the widely read The Jewish Catalog series of the 1970s, the book helps seekers find deeper meaning with an approach that is similarly non-judgmental and participatory. While it doesn't have do-it-yourself projects like those in the catalogs, it offers lists of helpful practices, questions for reflection, and suggestions for activities like keeping a journal. This is a book that can be read slowly over time, perhaps with a partner or small groups to encourage taking on the questions and exercises seriously. To date, the authors have trained 180 people around the country to facilitate wise aging groups. To date, the authors have trained 180 people around the country to facilitate wise aging groups, and they expect there to be 250 trained leaders by the end of the calendar year. This was October 23rd of 2015, this article. Okay, so they expect there to be 250 trained leaders by the end of the calendar year. They'll have trained 180 people to lead groups. 250 leaders. Anyway, let's continue on. Rabbi Freidman's book, also written with warmth and wisdom, and also grounded in Jewish sources, is more of a narrative than a resource book. She too suggests that readers form wisdom circles, quote unquote wisdom circles, to take on the journey beyond midlife with company. Based in Philadelphia, Freidman has long been a pioneer in the world of spiritual elder care and has dedicated her career to working with this population. Susie Kessler, Program Director of Makom, Center for Meditation and Spirituality at the JCC, that's the Jewish Community Center, and who co-leads a wise aging workshop at the JCC, says, quote, "These days we are working more and staying healthier longer than ever before. So for many of us, our own aging seems to come as an unpleasant surprise. These beautiful books take the conversation public and give us the tools and spiritual resources we need to find meaning and joy in it." This article was written by Sandee Brawarsky. So there are two books, Jewish Wisdom for Growing Older, Finding Your Grit and Grace Beyond Midlife. This is by Rabbi Dale A. Freidman. And then the other book is Wise Aging, Living with Joy, Resilience and Spirit by Rabbi Rachel Cowan and Dr. Linda Thal, the Berman House. So there are those two books. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.